Hi everyone, it's Sarah from Plan Sarah Plan, and today we're going to review 3 planners from Blue Sky Planners. This is the planner I want to start with because I saw this one in a piano teachers group. One of my colleagues, a piano teacher I don't know, said that she always picks this one up at Target. It's called the Student Planner. This is what she uses for teaching piano lessons. So I was very curious to know what this would be like, and I thought I would share this review in the piano teachers group so that anybody else who's looking for the perfect piano teacher planner would be able to see what this is like. So it looks like on the back of this is just like cardboard, not cardboard, but cardstock kind of slick finish on it. But it has a dash line where you would cut it out and make a little 7-inch ruler if you wanted to. You could laminate it if you want to, but that's not real gorgeous or anything. But it is there if you want it. The cover is this frosted plastic, which is very durable and nice. You open this up and then you have a thinner but still laminated slick cover. This design I think is beautiful. You can get this at Target. It's $12.99, very affordable, and it's 8.5 by 11 size. You open it up and then your cover page is the same design, but it's just on their regular paper. This one goes from July 2024 to June 2025. It's the Student Planner Weekly and Monthly Planning Calendar from Blue Sky. First feature here is the yearly overview for both 2024 and 2025. And then you have a class schedule. So as a piano teacher, I would use, let me see how many blanks you get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would work for me. 6 students a day or up to 6 students a day. I can see where that would help to make the schedule for a piano teacher. But if you are a student, put your schedule in. What I would probably do is use this for my first semester, use this for my second semester, and fill in my various classes and times and locations there. Then you get holidays, important dates. So there is ample room to add to this. You got July, August, September, starting academic year on the left, and then the new year over here on the right. I like that because it's not just a list of the holidays, it's also customizable. So you can add your own holidays and events or school deadlines, test dates, exam dates, things like that. All right, so it looks like you're going to get a quote probably on each monthly spread. The monthly spread is like this. It's kind of open looking. There are no borders anywhere. On the right, it says this month in history, and then you get a historical fact, monthly goals here with check boxes. Hopefully you can see the check boxes, projects that I'm working on this month, and study tip of the month. Then you have the prior month and the following month here. It's a Sunday start. Your Sunday and your Saturday are not shaded in. And then there's a quote up at the top. I think I like everything about this except for no boundaries. I like to have borders around each of the days and around the calendar at large, but that's not a big deal. One nice feature is that each of these days is lined. So maybe it's worth it to have that lined space there. This paper feels like it's about 40 to 60 pound weight. It's not super thick. This is because it's an extremely affordable planner and it's not super heavy. So that's nice. You get a study tip of the month. So this month says plan your study time. Use monthly and weekly calendars to map out dates and times that work best for you. This will help prevent procrastination. So that's great. I mean, that could be applied to any project that you're working on. And then there's a Muhammad Ali quote, even the greatest was once a beginner. Don't be afraid to take that first step. This month in history, I'll just read this one month. I won't do this for all the months, but it says, in July of 1866, the metric system became a legal form of measurement in the United States. Okay, then here's your weekly view. So this one is for July 1st through the 7th, and it's vertical. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 subjects here, and you've got Monday through Friday. There is a small space for Saturday and Sunday. This week's focus, 3 weekly goals with check marks, things to do this week. All of these have check boxes. So I'll lift it up so you can see those check boxes. They're in gray, so it's kind of hard to see. And then there are little kind of peach colored boxes over here where you can write your class subject or the time or first period, second period, third period, whatever you want to put there. But I like this vertical layout. I think as a teacher, this is really nice for me because I think vertically, and my students start coming at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so I could make each one of these a 30-minute slot. But obviously for a student, this could just work for each of the 7 periods in the day. So it's going to be the same every week. Oh, and there's a spot that I didn't see for after school activities. So if you're in the band or the football teams, you're doing sports, you're doing cheer, something like that after school, you can put that down here in this shaded area. Each of the weeks looks the same. And then when you get to your next monthly view, you'll get a different quote, of course, and you'll get a different tidbit from history and a different study tip. So it's basically neutral. This is pink or peach, and so are every other subject shaded in peach. So that's what it looks like. Then when you get to the back, let's see if there's anything back here. Yes, looks like we have a couple of things. A project tracker, maybe that's the first thing. Yeah. So you have a project tracker and subject, project title, due date, ideas here. So brainstorm what you want to do, and then kind of make some goals or some milestones that you can reach for along the way to break down your project. List up to 5 action steps here. And then you can check the status of it. We're either in the planning phase, the in process phase, or the complete phase. This would have been really helpful to me in school. I love this. Then when it's completed, you can put the date here, or you can put some other information in this box, and then your final grade on the project and any notes that you have. So if there's a follow-up to it, if you have to redo something, you can put that down here in the notes area. Also, if there is a system that you use that was very efficient and it helped you to get your project done well, you could make some notes about that. So we have room for 1, 2 of those. So 2 big projects in the year. I imagine you could photocopy this maybe and make more if you need, more of these big projects. Then you have some tables in the back. So on this side, it's equivalents. So common US equivalents. We're converting like 12 inches is 1 foot, 3 feet is a yard, 5.5 yards is a rod. I've never heard of a rod. 40 rods is a furlong. 8 furlongs is a mile. 3 land miles is 1 league. All right, this is stuff that I did not know. Volume and weight, we have 1 tablespoon is equal to 3 teaspoons. 1/8 of a cup is equal to 2 tablespoons, etc. Fraction and decimal equivalents. Now I need this for sticker making. So if you have a fraction of 1/64th, the decimal equivalent to that is 0.0156. And the percentage would be 1.56%. I love that. I should probably refer to this in my sticker making. This is a laminated page. So it has standard to metric. So you have inches converted to centimeters, feet converted to centimeters, yards to meters, miles to kilometers, and then area, square inches to square centimeters, etc. Then some temperature things down here, Fahrenheit to Celsius. Then on this side, we're going to convert metric back to standard, which is what we use in the US for most things. We do use a little bit of metric here. And then here is your periodic table. It's laminated and it will last you through your whole school year. In fact, you may decide that you just want to take this out and post it somewhere where you can refer to it, see it from your desk. And all of your months have reinforced tabs in this peach color. Now, if you have a male student, I don't know if this is going to be their vibe. It could be, but look on the website and look at Target and see if you find something that is a slightly different design, if that's something that you don't think would work. But I think this is a great price point, $12.99, available at Target and available at bluesky.com. So the folks at Blue Sky were kind enough to send me 2 more planners. I was mainly interested in reviewing that student planner, but I've also got this beauty. This is available at bluesky.com. It's $20. It's hardback. It is a new 15-month vertical format. So look here at the nice cover design. It's just really, really beautiful and classic. And it's got some gold corner bumps on it that are not sharp. They're not going to hurt. O-ring binding. And then on the inside, this is just kind of a soft blush color. And then the cover design is mimicked here. And this is not laminated. This is just a plain sheet. And then looky here. We're going to have some coiled in stickers. You know I'm going to love that. Oh, and another goodie. Okay, so yearly overview, just like in the student planner. We've got all of 2024, all of 2025. This one looks like it is an academic year. Yes, this one starts in April. So I like that. And the 2 sticker sheets, they have glossy stickers. They're the same. And you get little flags, dollar signs, hearts, stars, airplanes, grocery carts, envelopes, telephones, flatware, coffee or tea, birthday cakes, exclamation points, and then some text stickers. Important, important, deadline, meeting, appointment, appointment, and don't forget. And then double all of that. You get the same things here. Nice kind of bright but soft color palette. And then look at this. You get a snap-in ruler that has sticky notes on it. How about that? It says today up at the top. So you can pop it in higher up so you can have a bookmark, go right to your page, and you've got your sticky notes on this. See how well they stick. Yep, they stick just fine. Those are nice. And then these little flags here, kind of like the ones that you use to point to something and say, please sign here, but you could use them to just point to or call out an appointment in your calendar. I think that is super cool. All right, and then we've got a blush folder sheet. I didn't realize it was a folder. So this is not super thick, but it is practical. It's just like, I would say about 120 or 100-pound paper, 120, let's say 120 pounds. It's basically thick paper, double-sided pocket in blush. And here is your front page that says this planner belongs to, so your name page or title page. You can, if you want to, fill in your address and phone number and your email. And then you've got a checklist of yearly goals, which is nice. I hope you can see the little check dots there. Put your goals up in the front. Then we've got a personal budget spreadsheet. How cool. Okay, so up here we have July through June. That's 12 months there. And it includes starting balance, total income, total expenses. Okay, so this is where you're summing everything up here and your projected end balance. And then here is where I would imagine that you put your recurring fixed expenses, possibly some things that are variable. I don't know how you would do that, unless you want to just kind of project in pencil that in the summertime, my electric bill is higher, and in the wintertime, my heating bill is higher, something like that. But I would probably start with my fixed expenses up here, and then variables underneath that. And then you've got room for actual balance. Okay, so that corresponds to this top chart. Your starting balance, total income, total expenses, projected end balance, and then actual balance. And then you can total everything up at the end of the year. So let's say this is your internet. You total up all 12 months there, and you can average it. So the fact that it has this average column tells me that you would also put some variable expenses here too that change month to month. Oh, look at this huge monthly spread. Cool. Okay, it's a Sunday start. Your sidebar is on the left. You've got this is very stylish and cool, kind of modern, contemporary here. The year is up there. You have a reinforced tab. This is not a super thick sheet. It's not quite as thick as this, which I was going to say was about 120 pounds. This is probably about 80 pounds. I would say it's not super thick. But again, this is why the price point is lower. You have, not super thick paper. Got some holidays in here. I love that the monthly calendar has the borders on it. I do like that. It is not lined though. The student planner did have lined boxes, but there was no border between the days. And you've got the preceding month and the following month here. We're starting in April. And here's a weekly spread. Okay, so you've got Monday here. I love this. This is my favorite thing. A Sunday start on the monthly spread, a Monday start on the weekly spread. So you've got your hydration, teardrop, kind of water drops up at the top, room for your top 3, which is shaded in peach, and then just lined area here where you can put times if you want to, or just a to-do list, appointments, things like that. Then you've got a work to-do list and a personal to-do list. That's cool. Over here we have Thursday and Friday with full size, and then Saturday and Sunday split this. They don't have the top 3, but they do have the hydration, and you have ample space here. So it's a big Saturday and Sunday, even though it is a split column. Then you have habit tracking for 3 habits, Monday through Sunday. And then if I have time, then you would fill in what you would do. It can wait, put it here. Okay, so you're prioritizing. Like that. So this paper is maybe 60 pound, I would say. And all of your weeks are going to look like this. Holidays, like there's Earth Day and there's Passover, begins at sunset. Slightly thicker on the tabbed page, but not much. Let me just see here. Yeah, just slightly thicker. Your tabbed page is probably 80 pound and your interior pages are 60 pound. And here's May. So the same look. Let's go all the way to the back and see if there's anything at the end that we want to make note of. It is 15 months. So we started in April, we're ending in June. And after June, there's at least that laminated sheet. Okay, here's what you get. This is a week in June. This is a notes page. So you get one notes page that is lined, and it looks kind of like your school notebook paper because you have a peach line up here, a gray line here. So you could put times or dates over here, check boxes, whatever you want to do. You could even use this for something financial if you want to, and put a dollar amount over here and a description. Use that any way you want to. And then a master list of holidays, 24 and 25, so you can compare from year to year. That's kind of neat looking, and it's laminated. And on the back, you get your states and capitals. Oh, I love this. My husband and I constantly quiz each other on stuff like this. And I mean, you'd be surprised how many of these we've forgotten since we learned them in school. So for example, you guys, what is the capital of Montana? I'm not going to tell. Okay, so this is really pretty, and you can see the today sticking out right there. Love that bookmark with the sticky notes. This is really a nice planner for $20. It's 8.5 by 11. I think it is anyway. Should we measure it? Yeah, that was right. The pages themselves are 8.5 by 11. The cover is a little bit bigger than that, like a 1/2 inch bigger on the sides. On the top, it's just maybe 1/8 of an inch taller and longer there. So really pretty. Okay, so let's go on to the third and final planner that they sent me. But again, this is available at bluesky.com. It's $20 and it's a 15-month vertical format. The last one is a brand new brand for Blue Sky called LiveWell, and it's also a brand new format. This is kind of the cream of the crop with the 3 planners that they sent me. This is more high end. You've got a gold coil. This is not O-ring like the others. It's a nice thick coil, very comparable to your more expensive designer planners. It's a 7x9 planner. The cover extends beyond that because we have tabs on the inside, but your pages are 7x9. And this is, let's just read the list here. Thick premium paper, durable monthly tabs, heavy duty coil, lay flat format, sturdy storage pocket, extra notes pages, colorful stickers, encouraging sentiments, and colorful layouts throughout. Okay, so let's take a look. All right, open it up, and this is just like a pretty colorful kind of airbrushed look, and then there's a pretty floral on the front that says 2425 in gold foiling, and it's laminated, nice sturdy cover. Live Well. And this feels to me like 80-pound paper, definitely. It says weekly, monthly planning calendar, vertical layout, July through June. So it's July 2024 to June 2025. And then you have your overview of 2024 and 2025 here with many months. And here is a coiled in sticker sheet. It looks like we have one. The top row is stars, and they're just in all different colors, hearts, check marks, and then some big circles and some little call outs. I would write on these most likely with a permanent pen just because they are a little bit slick and shiny. I haven't tested different pens on them, but my hunch is that you're going to be safest using a permanent pen so you avoid smearing. Some little call outs here. Do, appointment, appointment, important, to do, celebrate, party, date night. And these look like little voice call outs or cues. Probably you go like this, and it's like a little speech bubble. If you do it this way, you're in luck, especially if your name is Quentin. You have some cues. And then you've got some shopping bags and birthday cakes and glasses down there. Here is the pocket. Yeah, this does feel like a nice pocket. This is definitely heavier than the one that was in the $20 planner. This one's $25, so only $5 more. And this is their top of the line. This design matches the cover. Okay, this planner belongs to, oh, this is a nice thick page. This planner belongs to address, phone, email, and yearly goals with a checklist, just like the last one that we looked at. And it tells you how to connect with Blue Sky Planners on Facebook and Pinterest and Instagram. Then over here is a contacts page. You can use it for anything else that you want. It would be easy enough to white out name and details and white out contacts, or just put a sticker over it and use this for something else if you want to. Important dates starting with July and going through June, so it's an academic year. And the color is kind of ombre as it goes down the page, and the background color is kind of ivory. It's not a bright white, it's ivory. This is definitely a thicker tabbed page. The tabs are big. Here are the tabs, and they're all different colors. Really pretty. Really pretty. I like those big tabs. So you have 3 and then another 3. So you don't see them all at one time, but I think it's easy enough to go find what you're looking for. All right, so after this, here's the monthly view. So in this one, we have unlined days with a Sunday start. And then we have a sidebar on the right that is shaded with an ombre sort of sunset look here. The preceding month and the following month is down here. Nice big numbers that are easy to find. Holidays are written in. They've maximized the space on the page. There's not a lot devoted to decoration. In fact, no decoration. So this is all functional space, nice big monthly boxes. And here is the weekly layout. It's vertical. It's divided into 3 sections, which you may not be able to detect, but there is a faint line right here that you can either use or ignore, and a faint line here. So you have 3 vertical boxes and then a 4th one that is lined. If you do have a holiday, it's down at the bottom. Then when you get over to the weekend, you're going to share a column. It's a wider column than these were, but you share it. And then you have this column split in half, lined here, dot grid here, and it just says notes for the week. Let's measure these columns because I know some of you are going to want to know if you can use your planner stickers that you already have. And it looks like these columns are 1.5 inches. So yes, your planner stickers will fit the Monday through Friday columns. They will be a little bit too narrow for these columns, but that's the uniqueness of this layout. It's neat. I mean, they could have done all 7 days if they wanted to, but I think it's kind of neat how they did. You still get a lot of space for Saturday and Sunday. I kind of like this lined and dot grid area here for jotting down a shopping list or notes or phone numbers. As I go through the week, it's just kind of nice to have a little extra area to jot things down. So the whole month of June is the same color scheme. And then we get another nice thick page with a reinforced tab. Well, actually, this looks the same. The tab is different. So if you compare the July to the August tab, that is different. This looks the same to me. I mean, it could be different, but it looks the same to me. And then let's look at the weekly view. I don't know, my eyes might be playing tricks on me. It's a very faint difference if it is a difference. Now let's go to September. That looks the same to me. It's kind of ombre as it goes across. Then October is different. So maybe every 3 months, that's when we change our color scheme. That's what it looks like to me. Find the good. I didn't even notice what these said. Stay focused. You got this. Just keep going. Let's just flip through and see the colors. Find the good. Be present. Embrace new change. Never give up. I love this. This is my favorite, I think, so far. Love what you do. Choose to shine. Always make it happen. This is a new color scheme now. We're in the purple. Go your own way. Stay magical. So that's the last month. And let's see here. Oh yeah, we have some extras. So here's what the weekly spread looked like there. I didn't really show you the other weekly spreads, did I? Like the greenish one looks like this, green and yellow. And then the one that I said was my favorite, the weekly spread looks like this, green and blue. And then the purpley one looks like this. And after the final week, you get future planning starting with July 2025 and ending with June 2026. It's all lined. If you want to use it for something else, you could. And then you get notes pages that have a spot for you to fill in the date at the top if you want to. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look how the color changes. You've got a border of color down here at the bottom. 5, 6. 6 notes pages. And then we've got holidays for 2024 and 2025 here. And then the inside of this cover is again kind of that ombre look, rainbow colors. And this is the same design that was on the front. So is this cool or what? Very economical. Now I bet some of you want to know if an interchangeable cover like, let's say Erin Condren would fit this. Let's test it. Here's an Erin Condren cover. Looks like the first punch is there. It almost fits, but not quite. You're missing a hole if you pop this one. So let's just go for it and just see what it would look like, because there's probably somebody out there who would really like to know. So it's basically right, but it's missing a hole. So this one has one more ring on it than an Erin Condren planner does. So if that doesn't bother you, then it fits. But look at the width difference. The Blue Sky or LiveWell, which is the brand here, subsidiary of Blue Sky, that is wider. So it's not really, I wouldn't recommend using your interchangeable Erin Condrens with this, just because I think this will bug me. It's kind of sticking out right there. So, and this one is not interchangeable. This is a permanent cover. You could clip it to take it off if you wanted to. And you might be able to punch a hole here to make this work. I'm not going to try that, but there's your answer in a nutshell. Would it work to cover up the tabs? Let's see if we open it up, try the cover. It would be like this. So your tabs would stick out beyond the cover if you did put on an interchangeable Erin Condren cover. But you would need to punch one more hole, or else just cut out a little slot so that it's not bumping against the bottom ring on this coil. So you could make it work, you could make it work. It's not ideal, but you could make it work. So for $25, I think this is a great deal. The paper is terrific. It is definitely at least 80-pound paper. It feels really nice. It's not super textured or toothy. It's kind of smooth, but not slick at all. And I think any of your pens are going to work just fine with this. You probably would not see any bleed through unless you used a permanent pen or maybe a very inky dot marker. So we're just going to recap here and show the 3 planners once again. This was the student planning calendar, which was the only one that I requested for Blue Sky. And I really can see why my colleague thought this would be good for piano teaching, just because of how you've got room here for several, I think it was 7 different piano students in a vertical format. I like that. This was $20, did I say? No, it's just $12.99, you guys. $12.99. That is a deal. Are you serious? That is a deal. $12.99. And it has a few extras in it that I think are really nice. You get, this one didn't have stickers, did it? No stickers. But it just has some charts and things that I think make it nice, like those conversion charts that were in the back and the periodic table. $12.99 is a steal on that. This one is $20, and it could be a student planner, but that's not really what this is designed to be. It's called the Plan It All Weekly and Monthly Planning Calendar. So if you're looking for that, you're going to find it at bluesky.com. This one is at Target, probably also at bluesky.com. But this is just bluesky.com. It's hardcover, $20. You get those Post-it notes on the bookmark. And it also has a ruler on it and 2 sheets of stickers. And then this is their brand new line called LiveWell. This is the most like, your designer planners that are 7x9, and it is a vertical layout, and it has nice thick paper all the way through. This is definitely an upgrade from these when it comes to the paper. This is nice, thick paper. I mean, it could even be 100-pound paper. Did it even tell us? I don't think so. It says paper printed with soy-based ink, but I don't see like the poundness or it just says thick, very bold, thick premium paper. And I would agree with that. That is thick premium paper. And it's only $5 more than these planners. So this is a great deal. You can adapt your Erin Condren or your other interchangeable covers to fit this. It just has 1 extra ring to it. So you would have to do a little snipping on that cover, most likely, to make that work. But these are great. I'm not an affiliate with Blue Sky, but I was gifted these planners. I requested them. They did not reach out to me, but they did offer me these 2 extra planners to include in my review. So thank you to the folks at Blue Sky Planners. Congratulations on your new Live Well line. I think this is a hit, and it's definitely a great price. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.